Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It is the trade deadline of the MLB. It passed about 3 hours ago. Uh, it was an exciting one for sure. What do we think about it, Isaiah?
Just epic. Welcome everybody. Just an epic, historical trade deadline probably. One of the greatest young players we've seen of any era getting traded.
Yeah,
Uh,
and still
Crazy how
not
it
getting
came
enough
about.
worth back.
A lot of people like what they got back. I talked to a couple of national fans, and they said they got decent value. It's never going to be equal value, but
Yeah,
they got decent value. We're gonna have to let it play out to see. Now, of course, good big ups to the Padres for making a crazy all-in move. I think they've got 3 top 10 sluggers now. Fernando is taking batting practice. He's about to go to his assignment in Double A, Triple A soon. So we'll see. We'll be able to see that lineup for the playoffs. Hopefully, if everybody stays healthy, we'll knock on wood for that. But
yeah.
yeah,
I think San Diego was the unreal, out of the blue winner of the trade deadline. I mean, adding Josh Hader in that mix, not just getting Juanceta, but getting Josh Hader as well. I mean, that was a team to push real hard for now that I was not expecting to see at all.
and Josh Bell. And Josh
Yeah,
Bell. That's a really good
yeah,
get.
and
That's
Josh Bell.
yeah. So pick up 3 All-Stars at the trade deadline, and you're solid in your wild card spot. That's good work.
How
That's
mad
good work.
is Luke Voigt at Eric Hosmer? How mad
He's
is
got
he?
he's the
He's so
biggest loser
mad.
of today. He's the biggest
Yeah.
loser of today
How mad
because
are you? Pissed.
he was going to be in he was going to be probably like 7th or 8th in a
Yeah.
monstrous lineup, just cleaning up, eating, clean up stuff. But he's going to the Nationals now. Hope he likes the Middle East, the Mid Atlantic.
But yeah, I'd say like the other like biggest trade was definitely the Mariners trading for Luis Castillo. That definitely helps my take going on for a while. But um what do you think of the Luis Castillo? I was hoping the Yankees were gonna get him, but Mariners decided they were going for it.
Yeah, I was hoping the Yankees were gonna. Yeah, I thought the Yankees did a good job, but I thought this was they let him get away. They went with the A's guy. That's acceptable, but the Mariners. You called it and said that they were going to be one of the better teams this year. They aren't world beaters, but they're still pushing for. They're definitely better
They're better
than
than
the
how they started, bro. How they started really scared me. I was like, oh no. But
they're
they've
better than
come
the
on. They've
AL
come on.
West team that I thought was going to be good. So that's all. So
Yeah. All right, but let's get into the divisions. We were gonna break it down each league and see how the teams shaped up. We're gonna start with the AL. We have the New York Yankees sitting on top of that at 70-34, leaving Tuesday's action. Um, Great spot to be in. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. Pitching is now questionable with the rotation. The trading Jordan Montgomery at the end of the day was what concerned me because they need guys to eat up innings right now, and Jordan Montgomery is a good at least 5 innings as a starter pitcher for the regular season, and now they're going to be like relying on Domingo Germán, who has been terrible since coming back.
yeah, I mean, somehow the Yankees have made it through this year with very suspect pitching, but the hitting has been timely. The defense behind the pitching has been the best it's been in probably 5 years. Behind the plate and in the infield, the defense has been big ups to Cashman. He fixed the defense. They had problems. Good job getting Donaldson and IKF along with the rotation they've got. What's the first time All Star catcher?
Trevino.
Who we got? Trevino, who's
Jose
having a great
Trevino.
season. Who's having a great season. So I'm give Cashman the credit where credit is due. But I think this is all going to come down to how Severino makes it out of this IL stint.
He's
He
pissed.
says he's healthier than he is, but the
Yeah.
Yankees wouldn't be. They're not going to take any chances. They'll probably sit him out until the playoffs. They probably will sit him out until the playoffs. He'll be pissed about that, but they can't really take no chances because it's championship or bust in my opinion. Even if they finish with the best record of all time, and Aaron Judge has the greatest Yankees season of all time. If they don't win the championship or at least make it to it,
Yeah,
this will
at
all be
least get to the
phenomenal.
World Series for me.
Yeah,
But
they got to break the curse. It's been too long since they've been in the World Series.
all right, so let's move to the set. We're going by league here. So Astros come in second in the league at 67 and 37. Their big move during the trade deadline was for Trey Mancini, which I think is a great pickup for them. That's just another bat to add to their already really deep lineup.
Yeah, rumor had it is that they were looking for pitching. I thought they could have used some more bullpen arms, but that lineup is good. It hasn't been. It's been good this year. We both of us were disrespectful to the Houston Astros
I
championship
agree.
pedigree.
I agree. We were both did very disrespectful to Houston in our.
They look like in my opinion, they're the best team in the AL probably, just because we know how good they could be in the playoffs. And until the Yankees beat them, I'm going to give it to them. It's tough to say because hate those MFers so much, just hate them so much. But they survived losing Correa, Kyle Tucker,
Jordan
Altuve.
Alvarez is just unreal, bro.
Yeah,
Altuve is still there, but
yeah,
uh,
Altuve. Yeah,
Jordan Alvarez is unreal.
and what's his name in third base is being
Bregman.
well, Bregman being
Verlander's come back to life. Like
that's
it's
crazy. I did not see that.
unbelievable.
I did not see that coming off of Tommy John, and he's got to be 39 at least now.
Yeah.
He's got to be at least 39. So big ups to them. I don't know how they're doing it. I thought they could have used another starter and bullpen arm, but I'm happy they didn't because they're going to be competing with the Yankees, and they've actually owned the Yankees all year long. So I'm happy they didn't get too good. I think the Yankees did a better job at the trade deadline, especially we didn't even talk getting rid of Gallo for the Yankees might be addition by subtraction. So I do think the Yankees did a better job at the trade deadline to better fix themselves for this playoff race.
Yeah. So as we continue on, we'll go to the central leader, which is the Twins. They're sitting at 54 and 48. This is probably where our second coldest takes come from with the White Sox, but they have been mounted with injuries, and they're only 3 back. So like that division is trash. Like it's not over, but like the White Sox are not where they were expected to be.
Yeah, the injuries are bad, but we've seen some problems, some questionable coaching from Mr. LaRusso. Is he getting through to the players? Probably not, because they have a really young team. And I think they probably should have fired him like the Blue Jays did with their manager. They probably should have fired him and try to get a better, younger voice in that locker room. But they could, like you said, there's still 2 months left in the season. Now, they're a few games back now. They're only 3 games back in the wild card.
They're three.
But
They're
they're 2
three
games
out.
back.
They're 3 out of the division.
Really?
They're 3 out of the division. That division's winnable by everyone. The top 3 teams, it's winnable.
Yeah. We don't even talk about the other 2 teams, but yeah, I mean, they're not out of it, but disappointing year, down seasons for across the board for all their hitters, which is probably why it's been such a disappointing year. You pointed out in the preview video that they lost some pitching. It looks like they've lost some pitching that could have helped, but I mean, they still got the most talented team of the 3 teams chasing this division, in my opinion.
Yeah, they have the offense, the best offense in that division.
I'll tell you one thing: they're not going to be the 100-win team that I predicted they could be. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. No. Go to Minnesota.
I mean, Minnesota, or you could go Seattle. I mean, we already talked about Luis Castillo, but they have a better record than the Twins. So I mean, they have a wild card spot right now, but they're still 12 games back from second place, from first place.
I mean,
so
the talent's coming through for them. Talent's coming through for them. That's you said it. I told you in the preview that I heard about how much hype this talent had behind them.
Yeah, the Julio Rodriguez hype is definitely real. It's definitely real.
So I mean, we could talk about how wrong we were about the Orioles, who are still in this wild card race. We both said that the Orioles had no chance of being decent.
They sold. They sold one. They lost Trey Mancini, so they have sold a little bit to be a lesser of a team coming down the stretch. But they've definitely shown growth with their youth, with Adley Rutschman and the boys.
For them,
have definitely showed life for Baltimore.
yeah, for them to be over 500
Oh yeah.
at this point in the season, insane, insane, insane. So who else do you see in this AL that you want to talk about?
I
Red
would say
Sox,
Toronto.
Giants.
I mean, I would say
Huh?
Toronto. I mean, Toronto, they were my preseason AL representative. They traded for Whit Merrifield, which I think is okay. From the Royals, who are just selling because they want more players than better players. Um, let's see what else do I have for the AL. Frankie Montas. We didn't even bring up Frankie Montas for the Yankees. Really good starter for the A's. I mean, I wish I wanted Luis Castillo, but please bring your A game, my guy. Please pitch well.
Yeah.
I hope he has good stats against the Astros because he played in their division. So I
So
might,
hopefully he knows the batters better. Yeah, he
yeah.
knows how to face them.
He played in that division, so he's probably played them multiple times.
So yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
and just to cap off the AL, Gallo getting traded off the Yankees. Thank you. Bye. Thank go
thank
be
you, Six God. Thank you, Six God.
do well with the Dodgers, Gallo. I hope you do well, but like
No, I hope he continues to be really bad because we're competing with the Dodgers for the pennant in the pennant race practically. So I hope he addition by subtraction for us, subtraction by addition for
I'm
them.
not gonna miss you, but whatever. All right, going to the NL.
Hold up, before we move on to the NL, I gotta say an RIP for the LA Angels. They'll never win
Oh
anything.
yeah,
They'll probably never win anything. They probably should have sold. I would have sold Otani and Trout if you could. Trout's now got a back problem, which is the worst thing you could ever hear a player say he has. So,
yeah.
yeah, RIP. I'm sorry, I
That's the
cursed him.
coolest take. That was the coolest take. I thought we were just gonna roll over that for you, but like if you wanna take accountability, go ahead, my guy.
That's it.
Yeah,
Hey, also,
that's
so
brutal.
you want to go ahead and who's your say your favorites for these AL divisions?
I think Yankees have it wrapped up. Astros have it wrapped up, and I'll take the Twins to finish it out because I like their lineup a lot.
Uh,
With Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Gary Sanchez, Gio Urshela, Miguel Sano, I think was doing rehab. I don't know if he's come up yet um, off his rehab assignment, but like I like their only question is pitching, and yeah.
all right, I'll go with Cleveland. I think their pitching's better. I think
Jose,
their
yeah,
pitch.
they breed pitchers, and Jose Ramirez is a fucking
Yeah,
stud.
I think their pitching will get them out. So yeah, I'll go with Cleveland. I'll go with Cleveland. But yeah, now we can go on to the NL and forget all about the Angels.
Yeah. All right. So let's go NL. Who has the best record in the NL? Mets. No, the Dodgers, of course. Of course, the Dodgers rolling in at 69 and 33, leading their division by 11 and a half. They got, like we said, Joey Gallo. They didn't do much more than that, did they?
I mean, they've already got the best lineup in baseball. They've already got the best
They
pitching.
made
Staff.
smaller moves, but
Yeah,
of
they've
like
got
mention
everything they
note.
need. Their big move was signing Freddie Freeman. I mean, they've got everything. This is still the. I don't think they're the team to beat because they choke so much, but they're the most talented team on paper. For
Excellent.
now. For now. For now.
Excellent. But let's stay in the NL West with the Padres. I mean, we talked a bunch about it. Now let's just talk about it as a big overview of what it is with the trade. I mean, I think they'll get right back in this thing. I mean, they're 11 and a half back right now, but you have 2 years of control with Soto. So this is a longer period of time you have with him. I think getting this second half with him is huge. To like instead of making him a new player for next year, he can already play important games starting now. So I think they're definitely going to get back into the wild card, and they're definitely making a playoff push.
Yeah, I mean they're in the wild card. They're in a wild card spot, so they're good. My only question for them really is who's leading off and who's batting cleanup. They have that's my only question for them. I guess they're gonna go with Tatis as leadoff, which is the best leadoff hitter probably in the league by far. But do you go with Soto and cleanup, or do you go with Manny?
You would probably go Soto, so you go right, left, right.
Okay. Yeah. And then their back of their lineup is still really good. They've got
Oh yeah, they're deep. Their whole lineup's deep.
yeah,
And I also like the rotation with Blake Snell, Yu Darvish. Who did they just
hitting.
re-sign? Joe
Hey,
Musgrove.
Musgrove, yep.
Joe
So he's gonna
Musgrove
be
they just
happy.
re-signed. I think he
And then
re-signed for
Hader.
like 5 years, $100 million.
Yeah. And Hader's gonna be motivated because he was having a down year, but now that he's on a championship team that's like
All right,
really has aspirations, I think he'll bring it. He's gonna want that contract.
well, yeah. All right, let's talk Hader with moving to the NL Central. Going to the Brewers, who are now 57 and 46, selling with Josh Hader being in the bullpen. To the San Diego, which I would have thought because they're in the same boat as them. San Diego's only 2 games better than Milwaukee, and you sell your best bullpen asset to someone in the NL that you're competing with. So I was surprised. That's probably one of the biggest surprise moves, I thought.
It just makes me think they don't think they have a championship team.
They
don't
can't
think so.
hit, bro. Christian Yelich won an MVP and said, "I'm good. I'm good."
What's his name that they
Unreal.
got from Kansas City, the outfielder Kane? He's fallen off.
Lorenzo Kane. I mean, no, he's already they let him get his 10-year like veteran milestone thing, and literally let him off because you get a pension from the MLB after 10 years, and they literally like let him go after the 10 years.
Yeah, so I would say that they're probably. I think the Cardinals probably catch him. The Cardinals probably catch him and take over the division. If I had to pick
Yeah,
a
I mean
favorite,
that was my pick, right? I had St. Louis winning this division.
yeah, you had St. Louis. You had St. Louis.
Yeah, dude. I
I
just
had
think
Milwaukee.
I would have loved. I'd rather have seen Soto in St. Louis personally, but
Yeah, because they don't have much in the outfield.
they have the
So yeah,
best corners in the league.
and
Corners,
you were right.
field duos.
Paul Goldschmidt is probably going to win the MVP, the NL MVP. He's having a career year. He's been a monster.
Yeah.
And Arenado's Arenado. So like, yeah, we both picked the over for St. Louis, but that over that I picked for Milwaukee is going to be tough. It's going to
I mean,
come
it's
down
gonna
to.
be. I mean, the 86 might be tough for St. Louis, but like, I don't know what it is about these central divisions. All of them struggle, and then none of them have success in the playoff in either league. Other than the Cubs like championship and like 2016, there hasn't really been a central team
Yeah,
like
you're right.
successful.
Ever since Pujols left St. Louis, they haven't been championship caliber either. So
I think the Indians, the Guardians went when the Cubs won, but like,
other than that, yeah.
yeah.
And not much to say about Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. They're two
I
of the
mean,
worst teams.
I knew Pittsburgh was going to be one of the bottom feeders.
Yeah, they're unwatchable. I
Yeah.
follow a couple of Pittsburgh fans on Twitter, and they just
I'm
all they
surprised
talk
they
about
didn't trade Brian Reynolds. I mean, he's the only guy
easy.
of value at trade value because you're not trading O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, just brutal. What was their over under 64?
64.
41. That's going to be close, but
They might get hit the over barely.
it might.
Vegas,
It might. We'll see.
Vegas is evil if they hit that over because they are terrible. They're one of the worst teams that's been in a while.
Yeah. All right. So let's go. Let's go to the most exciting NL, the NL East. Mets are leading that division at 65 and 38. Braves three back. Phillies 9.5 back.
So we both hedged. We both said that the Mets could be good if they were healthy. Somehow they were good this year, and now
They're still gonna Mets, bro.
DeGrom came back last night. I mean, it came back. Is coming back, and Scherzer came back. They got a good infield now. Down season for both infield players on offense, but both are still bringing it on defense. So that's really that gets them through. They have one of the best defensive teams in the league. And they've got what's it called? What's the big slugger they've got? It's always in the home run derby. He's having a great year.
Pete Alonso.
Yeah. He's having a
And yeah,
great year.
Jacob DeGrom just finished 5 innings, 1 run, 6 Ks. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care. They're gonna Mets. I don't care. It
The
doesn't matter.
Phillies, the Phillies did pick up Syndergaard today.
Yes.
That's a good move. They needed some pitching.
When I picked them as my World Series champion at the beginning of the year, I knew the bullpen wasn't going to be the greatest. I knew the defense wasn't going to be good. I didn't know the defense was going to be this bad. Dude, oh my God, their defense is so atrocious. I don't understand. Um, they're currently losing 10-1 to the Braves right now. Um, but it's just awful. They don't play defense at all. They fired Joe Girardi, and I forget who their manager is.
I forgot they don't. Yeah, I'm sorry to John Madden and Joe Girardi. It's been so long. They've been gone. So both of those guys been gone. Toronto sent their guy packing.
Thomas.
So yeah, the Phillies have a good team. Like you said, they're just missing either elite pitching to cover up the fact that they have bad defense behind it, or they're going to need a couple more hit bats. If they were looking at Rendon from the Angels. I thought they were people. The rumor was they wanted to sign him that year. I think they were the second team that were in on him. That would have been a good signing. That would have been a good signing. He's having a down year, but that's a championship caliber player that knows how to. That's brings a good veteran presence. I thought they should have looked into bringing him on. But Syndergaard, hey, I told you Syndergaard was going to bounce back this year for the Angels, and he did. The problem is everything else around the Angels. The Angels literally have like four decent, good, above average players. They're all great, but everything else on their team is.
I'm literally gonna clip me freaking out saying you're crazy for calling me.
And you were right. You were right.
But I'm also my team, my World Series probably ain't gonna make the playoffs either. But let's continue on with the Braves because they probably have the best chance to catch them. I think they will catch them. I just love the Braves lineup, dude. Acuna, Swanson, Matt Olson, Austin Riley. Like that, they just extended Austin Riley to a really good contract.
Yeah, I know Freddie Freeman got to be so sad every time he sees someone take a nice team-friendly deal.
It's insane how sad he was, bro. That interview was hard to watch. It's like, bro, why didn't you just sign with ATL? You knew you were going to be happier. Why?
His agent's gone for a reason. The miscommunication. But yeah, I mean, other than that,
some surprises that could have been was Miami. They had a very good, strong start to it, to the season. They've kind of faded off. Oh yeah, the Nationals been trash. They have 36 wins, dude.
They were worse than I thought they would be at least like scrappy. No, pitching sucks because of injuries. Hitting is non-existent. Farm sale, Soto out.
Like my dad literally texted me 6 minutes ago saying it may be worth trying out for the Nationals. Like I'm not kidding.
But yeah.
But yeah. So overall, I mean, I think we'll come back. We'll come back and record.
We'll be back. We'll be back more and more because playoffs are coming. The best part. What we sat the whole season for. But
I might be biased with what we're saying, but like, oh my God.
So it's clear that we both believe the Dodgers are going to wrap up the NL West. Padres will probably give them a fight and lock up the wild card behind them, though. So you think the Braves are going to catch the Mets?
I do.
I'm going to rock it out with my New York Mets to hold it down in the NL for the New York side over there. But
we agree.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Phillies made a run. There's only 10 games.
I think they can make a run for a wild card, but I don't think they're going to make a run for this division.
The Mets have gone to some famous free falls, so that's why I wouldn't put it past them. And then for the NL Central,
Cardinals.
When you trade away your best player, your second best player, a top 3 player on your team,
yeah,
you're saying that we don't think we're that good. Cardinals have a better team. Paul Goldschmidt finishes MVP run strong, and Cardinals take over that division. But yeah, anything else?
One thing I wish the Giants were sellers earlier because it came out later that they were selling, like they were willing to trade Jock Peterson. If we could have got, I would have preferred Jock Peterson over Benintendi every fucking day of the week. And
Yeah.
like it's teams that just come in like at 2 days before the trade deadline go like, oh yeah, Jock Peterson can be traded for.
I will say though, Benintendi has experience in the AL,
Oh yeah.
while Jock Peterson has been mostly in the NL. So I trade off there. But
But
yeah, I would have definitely preferred Mr. Pearl Necklaces and infamous Tommy Pham slap victim over Benintendi. But yeah, I mean, it's been a great, crazy season.
it's
Great
actually been
performances.
really good.
It's been a great. Like, think about it. Shohei's been great. Shohei's been putting on a show in LA. The Dodgers have this great lineup. The Padres are now putting together this great lineup. While we haven't seen much of Fernando, Paul Goldschmidt, and Arenado in St. Louis. The Mets and the Yankees are both good. The league is its best when both New York teams are good. The
LA is
Astros are the
good.
Astros. It's been a good
All the
season.
big markets.
It's been a great season.
And
But
Boston's ass. So like my life is great. So it's great. It's
yeah,
awesome.
when the Orioles, who we said were going to be one of the worst teams in the league, is better than Boston.
So
Two
happy
thumbs
we
up.
didn't spend so much money on Trevor Story. So happy.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get traded. I would he could. I'm surprised Boston didn't sell. I'm
They
surprised. But yeah,
sold some pieces. They sold some pieces, but
I thought
yeah,
JD would be a commodity.
I probably would have traded JD Martinez if I were them. Try to get
Yeah,
some recoup value, but it is what it is
we'll
with
definitely
them.
we'll definitely be back soon. So y'all like, share, subscribe, interact. I'll catch you later, Eric.
See you, my man.